compelling matchup that almost has a throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. Today, one of the best running back matchups you're going to see all season long. Two stars colliding here. Welcome to Lincoln, Nebraska, home of some of the most loyal fans in the sport. Memorial Stadium, home of the Nebraska Cornhuskers. As we'll see, last season's national champions, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Green Day Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Tigers will kick it away to get this game going. Kickoff booted out of bounds. The offense will start now from the 40. Now begin with a quick throw to the left. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, two top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
Breaks loose at the 40. He's in the clear. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
This is everything you want from an offense. Good job by that offensive line. You give this quarterback time like this to throw, and he's going to make you pay for it. It's exactly what he did right there with the accuracy of that throw.
It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. And it's a direct snap. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
The Huskers line it up with first and goal. First and goal, handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
And I just love that this defense is not giving up on this first and goal. They attacked. They got through. They got penetration. A nice job of being able to keep them out of the end zone.
So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 7. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here, maybe you hold them to 3 points.
That play sets up a third and goal from the 5 now. Ball handed off. Touchdown, Nebraska. awesome rushing touchdown.
Chris, as you know, when you get down in this red zone, you're most likely going to have to break a few more tackles because everything becomes so much more condensed. That's exactly what happened here. That's a great touchdown run.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. When he's got some space here. Picks up some blocks. Can he make it? Touchdown, Tigers. He's going to score. What a highlight moment. The kickoff taken all the way back for a touchdown.
Man, a kick return for a touchdown is one of the most electrifying plays in football. Everything has to align right. Great blocks. Return man hits the crease just like he did there. Then he's off to the races. By the way, if I'm the kickoff coverage team, I don't know if I'd be kicking to this guy anymore.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. They're going to the air on the first play. On the move now. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Pressure is coming. Moves out of the pocket. And they'll just throw it away now. Couldn't make anything happen. And that's now going to bring up fourth down. And the Huskers will have to kick it away. On a punt now for the first time today. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Off to the running back.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and to keep him short of the first down.
Gets the first and still running. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Clemson.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
The extra point makes the lead 14-7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
Boy, Chris, this back is so talented. Picks up another first down. The Nebraska faithful love to see the ball in his hands, just like they love to see the backs over the years. Think about T.O., Tom Osborne, when he had the backs going, Mike Rozier and Lawrence Phillips and Amon Green, Roger Craig going way back. More recently, Amir Abdullah, Rex Burkhead. Boy, oh boy, they've had some fun backs to watch.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
This is one of the beauties of rushing 3 and dropping 8. The quarterback sits back there and has to find an open receiver. And you've got 8 men in coverage. The quarterback holds the ball and holds the ball and holds the ball. And eventually, even with just 3, eventually they get home and affect him.
Nice catch made out of a slot position. That's going to be tough to stop today, Kirk.
He is so dangerous in space at that slot position. Nice job at the top of that route. Gave a little shoulder fake to create that separation. Made it easy for the quarterback to find him and make that throw.
Catch made on the out route. That's enough for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Picks up 2, so it's second and 8.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Breaks into the clear. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
That huge play sets up a great opportunity. First and goal just outside the 5. Receiver makes the catch. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. Just have to be smart.
Coming up, second down and goal. Good pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Touchdown, Huskers, as they put 6 more on the board.
Great shot by this offense, answering the bell and getting 6 on the board. We're just an extra point from this thing being all tied up, and you got to think the scoreboard operator isn't done just yet today.
And the extra point goes up and good. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Returner looking to make a play here. Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. First down. Looking to throw the football. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete. This should be the last play of the quarter. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Nice grab. It's York. Football comes out. The defense has got it. Not much on the return, but this defense rises up with an important takeaway. So after a competitive, fun first quarter, we are all even. Let's check out some of the stats from that first period. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Not much room in that return. Tackled at the 16, but an important takeaway for this defense.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
And the broken tackle there produces a solid game.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Getting set. Here's second down. Play action fake, looking to throw. Using his legs on the scramble. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. And the Tigers will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
I really like this call by this offense on second and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
Takes the handoff. It's Hill. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows it in physicality.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. And here comes a deep shot. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They look to throw it here on second down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Finds his man. It's Tees. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
Offense choosing to go for it here on 4th down. And he drops back in the gun. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Play action here on first down. He's running out of time here. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Important second down play coming up. Looking to throw it again. And is intercepted. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Quick throw over the middle. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Brought down after a short return, but the interception gives the offense the football at the 40.
thinks he's just trying to find the hole in his own coverage. But, as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So the timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
The ball is caught, and the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Quick completion to the tight end. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. Lets it go quickly. And he will score. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
But if somebody had the busted assignment on this touchdown, there's no way you let a guy get that open unless the defender either gets injured or he blew an assignment. That was too easy for the offense for that touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. So here we go, first play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Ball handed to the running back. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Catch hauled in here over the middle. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a 1st down. Going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Grabbed by the receiver. Breaking free at midfield. A huge gain moves the ball to the +22. Great scoring position now. 1st down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That's a nice play. It'll set him up 1st down now at the 12. The Tigers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It will cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. And the back now goes in motion. Looking for a man. Caught behind the line. It's Hill. They bring him down after a short gain there. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He finds his man. Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. It's a short attempt, but from the left hash mark, a severe angle here. Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. And after the miss, still down by 7. Minuta's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Cornhuskers will kick this away to begin the second half. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Emphasis here on cutting down on turnovers, a couple of them in the first half, and that's why they're trailing. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up second down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
And this pass is caught. The gain is 8 yards, so it sets up a 3rd and 2. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Makes the catch, but the throw pulled him out of the field of play, incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. And the Tigers hustle to the line to run the hurry up. And they'll give it to the back. He shreds the tackle. Bring him down after a small gain. They played it safe there on 3rd and long. The Tigers will have to kick this away. When he comes for his 2nd punt of the game. The punt bounces and goes out of bounds, so no chance at a return here. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. They'll change the pre-snap look now. And looking to throw now on 1st down. The pass rush closing in. And the sophomore quarterback throws it behind the receiver. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quarterback drops back. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
The game is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Looking to throw again. Bringing pressure. Swarm with a pass rush. A sack.
Boy, a great play here by a Clemson defender. It makes you think of all these great Clemson defenders they've had over the years, like The Fridge or Daquan Bowers, Vic Beasley, Grady Jarrett, and, of course, most recently, Miles Murphy, who got drafted just a few years ago. Always great defensive lineman, allows this defense to be athletic. And with players like this, it's just a defense you do not want to face.
Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Chris, anytime a receiver runs around, he's looking to create separation for the quarterback to give him a nice target. That's always what you're going to see anytime you have a successful route. What we just saw here, complete opposite. They're lucky that ball was just knocked away.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Who makes the grab? And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gain in there.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. It'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and trying to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Takes the handoff again. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Ninth play of the drive coming up. This is a tough 3rd and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, what a grab. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense 1st and goal from the 10.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
On 1st down, it's play action. Touchdown, Nebraska. Still no answer for this offense. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. The returner brought down by that coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. The tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football and brings up a 3rd down.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job of taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
He'll field it close to midfield. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Receiver makes the grab.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
The Cornhuskers are in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They finally stop him, but a solid play sets him up. First and goal at the 9.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Touchdown, Huskers. This offense cannot be stopped.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
With the PAT, it's a 3-touchdown lead, 35-14. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the kickoff will be returned. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. First down, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. When he can't bring it in, might have heard some footsteps there over the middle. Second down now.
Here's an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't quite have the concentration or the focus necessary. Ends up dropping it before he could bring it in.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. And the Tigers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Short return tackle at the 21, but that's a huge takeaway for this defense.
Well, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his second interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
I mean, I get trying to get the football to this receiver. He's one of the most talented guys in the country. But with 2 guys bracketing him, I don't know why you would make that throw. Should have been intercepted.
They'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the third quarter. And notice how the balance of this passing game has been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved catching passes. That's tough to stop. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up fourth down.
Hey, I get the passing of football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players, get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
We got it. The field goal's good. And they add to their lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
On the kickoff is Hammer, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Tackle made after a big gain.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Now it's 2nd down here. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. The Tigers will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. 3rd down play here out of the shotgun. Looking for a deep completion. Receiver makes the grab inside the 15. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Tigers.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Here we go. He's looking to throw. Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner is brought down. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. After a field goal the last time out, we'll see what they can get here. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. And they bring him down right at the 20.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line and the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Good throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now, big decision coming up here on 4th.
We'll see what he can do with the return. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. With the catch, it's York. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. The offense going with the hurry up.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, Chris. These guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield, and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 2. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Oh, and another incompletion. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. Looks like Clemson will have the 1st down. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a 1st down.
Just great execution here on this 4th down.
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. And the Tigers come up to the line in a hurry-up. Heavy blitz look here pre-snap. Looking for a receiver. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Clemson.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He steps out at the 21. That's where they'll start the drive. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. Leaning on the run game here. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game when you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. First down and more. He's still running. The second effort, he's brought down, but it's past the marker.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
How about that play call here, Chris? I mean, I'm thinking they're going to run the football and continue to work this clock. This gives you an idea how much confidence they have in their passing game and this quarterback being able to throw the football with the lead in the 4th quarter, completion, and you're able to keep that clock moving.
Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. So 2nd and short here, exactly what you want when you're trying to run the clock out and secure the victory. The Huskers keep the football on the move. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And that run is good for 1st down yardage, a new set of downs for this offense. Quarterback making some changes at the line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down after that short completion. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He's got it in the open. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run. That was crucial, Kirk. Barring something crazy, that should be enough to secure a mild upset in this early season showdown game.
On paper, this looked like an upset, but they sure carried themselves out there tonight like they were favored. Still a long way to go, still can get better, but possibly this football team could make a run in the postseason.
All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Here's the option play. Pitch play to the back. Stop right up the line. This is a stubborn defense backed up against the goal line. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. They're going to run the option. Pitches to the back. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Love how this defense took the quarterback away, not allowing him to get the yards, making him pitch the ball, and then they just rally to the football. Now we got a big 4th down coming up.
So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. After connecting on his first try, this is a chip shot from 22 yards out. Makes it look easy. And that will extend their lead even further. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. On the move. Still going. It's a foot race. Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown.
Chris, when was the last game you saw not only 1, but 2 kickoff returns for a touchdown by the same guy? Unbelievable performance, not only by the return man, but the entire unit setting these returns back for touchdowns.
It's a quick grab, and he is stopped short. The 2-point try fails. He can't cut this lead further. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Good call here to go with this onside kick. It looked like they may have had a shot to be able to come up with this recovery. Unfortunately, they don't, and this could wrap up the ballgame.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Well, the experts will say, Kirk, this was an upset, but it felt like a really even matchup. 2 quality teams battling right down to the end. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, what a game. This is really what you love about college football. Good against good. Find out who ends up having the upper hand at the end of the day. This is a great victory for this ball club. Let's see what they do after this win.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.